What is going on, everybody? Welcome on back to baseball here on youtube.com/SeanOsaurusRex. My name is Sean. Today we continue the baseball season. That was very Tim Allen. We continue the baseball season with the Seattle Mariners here in MLB The Show 23. Logan Gilbert on the bump for the Mariners, 15-3 with a 2.45 ERA, taking on Jordan Lyles, 4-10 with a 5.07 ERA. It's game number 128, and we can clinch the American League West during this homestand. We have Kansas City, we have Oakland, two teams that I should probably be crushing, but we have struggled with in the past. We lost 13-2 and 4-3 against Kansas City, splitting the series in their home stadium. Hopefully we can perform better. And then it was quite a while back at this point, but we did struggle with Oakland in Oakland earlier in the season back in May. We kind of amended for it later that month, but we did lose 11-8. So two of the highest scoring games for the opponents have been to these two teams that aren't particularly good. So hopefully we can perform a little bit better, though yesterday wasn't great, or Wednesday wasn't maybe the best game. We're coming off a real weird series in Chicago. We'll see what we can do today. Taking a quick look at the standings. The elimination number is 4 for the Houston Astros. We are on a 6-game win streak. We are 8-2 in our last 10, so we're feeling pretty good. We'll throw on the Mariners City Connect uniforms for today. I forget exactly. I think it's actually called City Connect. Oh, it is. Okay. So throw those on. Go to T-Mobile. Open Overcast. Perfect. Logan Gilbert. And we are probably going to be pretty good with this lineup. Let's see. Mateo batting 1. Do that and that. Teoscar has good speed. I kind of just want to just flip. But maybe it's actually okay to kind of 2 righties, lefty, 2 righties, lefty, and then a righty and 2 lefties. We'll go with it. Evan White. Skip it. Don't worry about it. This is Mariners baseball every single day, 6 p.m. Pacific time. You can catch a fresh game of baseball, provided the Mariners are playing in real life. You can catch that 6 p.m. Pacific time right here on the channel. So be sure to scroll down, subscribe, ring the bell. You'll be notified when I post new videos. You can keep up on all the happenings here on the channel. We got taste tests coming your way tomorrow. We got fancy new games, RPGs coming out next week that are very exciting. Starfield, Sea of Stars. Been really enjoying No Place Like Home.
He leads the team in wins above replacement, so most days you can expect him to be a big factor for these guys.
Yeah, Boog, he's definitely a huge piece of the puzzle for this ball club right now. He's just having a really nice year, and that's on both sides of the ball, not just offensively. You talk to guys in the clubhouse.
It's game 128, if I said that incorrectly. Or 101 in 26.
And they say the team really looks to him to be one of the
I may have said that it was
day in and day out.
27.
So just about set now.
Yeah, 101 and 26. We're on a great pace to actually have the most wins in league history. And I feel like it's been fairly respectable. This has easily been my most consistent or best performing season. Season number 1 all the way back in MLB The Show 21. I started with the dynamic difficulty far too low. And then season number 2, we didn't even... Not a good start. We did not even break 100 wins, which is kind of wild. All right, not the start I was looking for there.
And a foul ball. The 1-1. And that one fouled off.
A couple of absolute dots from Logan Gilbert.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground.
Suarez.
Oh,
He wanted that fastball high and tight.
Just couldn't get it.
Strikeout. Just didn't locate it very well.
Next offering is downstairs.
We need to try and get some good games out of the starting pitching. There we go. Nice slider.
One down.
It's been a little rough, both with injuries and if you even go back to the
Nicky Lopez up to the plate.
The Kansas City series, that drubbing. I don't think we've recovered from that. So we have not had a day off until yesterday. So that's good. Still leading the league in all 5 spots for ERA, which is very, very good. I think Castillo and Robbie Ray are both on pretty good paces for 20-win seasons.
And a foul ball. Got it by him.
There we go. Okay. This is what I want to see. This is where I want to be.
Got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3-run homer.
Soft contact in the air.
Nice play by France. Pretty bad pitch, but got bailed out by a poor swing from Salvador Perez.
M's turn. No score.
Okay, good start. Good start. I mean, the first pitch was terrible, but the rest wasn't too bad.
Back at T-Mobile Park and towing the slab, Jordan Lyles. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, it's no secret he's had his struggles at the big league level. Career ERA over 5. But today's a new day. He's going to take the baseball, go out there and compete. I can't wait to watch.
Bottom of the first. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder.
95 on a 4-seam. Slider at 85, a 12-6 curve at 83. Circle change at 89. Sinker at 94. The 12-6 curve and the circle change have felt like they have gotten the best of me
Ball one, no
a lot
strikes.
lately. So we're going to try and take this nice and patiently. He's not a good pitcher, has a big ERA, has a pretty bad losing record.
That's inside.
He's been raking
that does sometimes lead to very bad performances.
He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
The 2-0.
It's a good slider. That's a good slider to just let go.
2-0 slider there for a strike.
It's like a 50-50 could be a ball or strike.
And it's even up.
We're hitting really well with Mateo after that, ever since that 6-for-6 game. I think those last 2 games against Chicago, he was
And another ball.
9 for 11 or so. That should have been strike number 3.
Got him.
Froze me.
Down on strikes, and he knew it.
Oh, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
And first off,
Wasn't anticipating a fastball down low. I was looking for a slider, 12-6 curve, something off speed that was going to get out of the zone.
That one drifts inside.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Late on that one.
As this one sized up, brings it in, and there's 2 down. Now, J.P. Crawford.
Hitting over the last 4 games has dropped as low as regular veteran. We've been as high as where we are now at All-Star. It's been inconsistent. One level's too easy. The other levels seem to give me a lot of trouble. Oh, too early. Oh, I got excited. My eyes got real big right there.
That one misses.
It's a good take on the outside.
And a strike. (3-1), and he couldn't come up with it.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a
really excellent take right there.
So ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive
No,
side.
perfect
Makes the
to the
grab,
out.
and that's the inning.
Oh.
Mariners come up empty in their first try through an inning in Seattle.
Damn
No
it.
score.
Saw that pretty well. It was a hanger. Maybe
Top
just
of
like
the
a
second.
little bit
Here's the
lower.
center
Try to get some of
fielder,
that backspin to get out of there.
Drew
Damn it.
The pitch. That's in for a strike.
Steerack.
No ball. 1 strike.
Oh my goodness. Perez with 30 and Waters lucky to have half. They're, what is that, 7th best is 5?
And the pitch. Foul ball there.
Sinker was not where I wanted that at all.
And ball 1.
Missed that.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And he deals.
Oof.
And that one is lifted in the air.
Oof.
And an automatic double
Okay.
now as it
That's,
hops the wall in foul ground.
That's real bad.
Edward
Really, really bad.
Olivares steps in for the Royals. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
We're fine. We're fine. Just-
Ripped to first, caught.
Nothing you
Oh,
can
I
do
forgot he
about
was at
those
second.
hitter, even though you know that.
Yeah, the
they
automatic
still
double.
drive you absolutely crazy.
Nick Pratto, the next to
Good
hit,
thing I
takes
didn't
ball 1.
have to field that. I would have thrown it. I guess Gilbert's kind of got a shot at a 20-win season. Robbie Ray just needs one more.
No score here in the second.
Castillo with a couple.
Fouled off. He was late.
A little 12-6 curve in the mix. Maybe not. I was early on that.
1-2 now. Swing and a pop up in foul ground.
Mateo.
Long run, tracks it down. 2 down.
That's that speed. You know, they had sent, I think they recalled Haggerty, sent him back down, and then just kind of stuck Mateo in left field. I never would have really thought about that. But I'm glad that the game kind of did that for me.
First and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. At the belt and fires.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
Got him looking for the strikeout. Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3.
What?
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the
What?
sleeve, but
What?
that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
That might be the most surprising result of the game.
Number 2, here's Teoscar Hernandez.
3 pitches, none of them, like all that, like dotted or anything, and just watched them all go by.
Lyles back to work. Hammer, base hit, and that's going to roll to the wall. Around first, heading for 2. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle.
He's leaving some pitches
Allowed
up in the
himself to
zone.
stay back just a tad bit
So
longer.
just like Kansas City, we're going to lead off with a double.
Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity.
Let's see if we can
to push
one-up
across
them
the
by
first run of the
scoring
ballgame.
them.
Colton Wong up to hit.
We're going to have 3 lefties out of the next 4 batters.
Right down the chute, and it's 0-1.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that take. Might sound a little weird. Especially when you couple it with that swing.
Fly ball center field. And
There we
it'll
go.
get down for a hit. In comes the first run of the game. It's 1-0 Mariners.
Let's go.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Eugenio Suarez.
Maybe not the best
plate
swing,
now.
especially with that
Right
four-seam
now, number
fastball out of the
6 on
zone.
the American League home run leaderboard. First offering, and it just misses.
But hey, got just enough of it. Drove in a run. That's what we're looking for. I thought that the take on the four-seam fastball was okay because I would have been a little on top of it. I don't know that I would have advanced the runner.
And that one hammered.
Is that going to go?
Isbell going
Is that
back.
going to go?
Back
Is
some
that going to
more.
go?
Back some more. And he brings it into the warning track.
No, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down.
Damn.
Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Swing and a ball
No!
popped up.
Oh,
Taylor settles
no!
underneath it. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right
Son
there. I
of
think
a
he tried to do a little bit
bitch.
too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Base hit, center field. They stopped the lead runner
Damn,
at second.
that sucks.
Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Well, clearly
That's
he
a
was
couple
ready
of
to hit right there.
hanging
Other than
12-6
ripping one
curves
into the
right
gap or
there
blasting one
with
over the
good
wall.
power
Not a
against
whole lot of
righties, and I
hits that
can't
are
do anything
more
with them.
satisfying than a nice line drive into center field.
It's a good time to throw a slider.
Felt good.
Mateo at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss.
Oh.
No balls, 2 strikes.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout, but you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
3 sliders in a row.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a miss.
Wow.
And that is that. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 1-0.
That is a pretty disastrous inning right there. The Colton one, I'm looking right at him. The Cal Raleigh at bat was awful. Awful, awful. 4 straight sliders, huh?
Welcome back. Now it's the second baseman, Samad Taylor. Gilbert back to work. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Taylor measures 5 feet 10 inches, 24 years old, and he was a 10th round pick.
I was thinking I should probably have gone low. I was early on all of them. But then in the back of my head, I'm thinking, what if he goes high?
Hernandez
almost overran
over
that.
to make the catch. Nate Eaton steps in for the Royals.
Nate Eaton.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Eaton hitting 9th in today's lineup. He's usually a third baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. Strike 2.
That was such a 90s,
Instead of being at the hot corner, he can just kind of
90s dialogue cut.
Hold the bat as he sits on the bench, waiting for his time to hit.
The Bengals lead the Dolphins 14-4. Like what? Eaton.
And he hits a ground ball right side. And he's safe at first.
Fine. Would have been an
From
error.
the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base, regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there. And he
Couple of
earns the
mistakes
base
here
hit.
that I don't love.
Eaton stands at first with 1 out. Just a slow ground ball this time. Crawford tossed to second.
Ooh, nothing I was going to be able to do there. It's a slow roller. Then I take the lead runner. That's
Nicky
fine.
Lopez. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Tracks it down for the out. And that'll do it. So 1 left for Kansas City. They're down 1-0.
Doing okay.
Back in Seattle, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. And the first pitch misses
There we
for
go.
ball 1.
Fans
Outside.
come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
And it's caught for the out. J.P. Crawford up next for the Mariners. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field.
Baseball's weird. It's so weird.
The first baseman, number 23.
Ty France up next for the Mariners.
Yeah, look at that. 12-6 curve. It was perfect, and just an out. Gross.
First
It's a good take right there. Been really aggressive early in these counts. Got to slow it down.
The pitch.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, this is the time of the year where they start reminding me how many double plays I've hit into with people.
Swing and a base hit.
Say it second.
Quick throw back in.
Two perfect pieces of contact with Ty France.
So important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
Watch your lips.
One down. And now Teoscar Hernandez. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. High fly ball out into left center field.
Damn it. Yeah, like I said at the last at bat, too aggressive. Too aggressive early in the count.
Up next for Seattle.
So first and second with 2 outs. Colton Wong up next for the Mariners. Singled and drove in a run his first time through.
Oh, Sean.
Lopez. They get the force, and the inning is over. Mariners leave a couple, but they're on top. 1-0.
So bad. So bad. Hoping that you can just lift it out of the friggin' ballpark. Maybe should have closed the roof.
Late swing, fouled off.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
The next offering misses, and now it's even 1-1. That's a little bit low.
Damn, those were 2 good pitches that I would have loved to have seen.
2-1 now. Swing and a pop-up. Crawford moving under it. Squeezes it. 1 away.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
Pitch misses.
Oh, come on. That's a strike. I mean, that's a strike. And I've done a much better job at commanding the zone.
Ground ball left side. On to France. And that quickly 2 away.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Olivares in the box here.
Okay.
Lets that one go for a
That's
ball.
That's a little frustrating.
Next pitch is outside.
That's just a bad pitch on my part.
Could learn a thing or two from this at bat right here. He's been patient, and now he's in the driver's seat with a 2-0 count.
And now 2-1.
The most interesting thing maybe about that Kansas City series is we didn't really have hot bats throughout most of the...
Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul.
Throughout most of those first 2 games, and then we were able to double our leads from 4-run lead or 2-run lead to 4-run leads. So I wonder if we're in danger doing that here. Granted, it wouldn't be in the top of the 9th; it'd be in the bottom of the 8th. But going into that last half inning to try and pad it a little bit.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Okay, got real lucky there because he swung early on a slider that he probably would have crushed out of the ballpark. Thank God.
And welcome back. Here's the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
The third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
The pitch. Good eye right there. And there's
That's a good take right there. That's a slider low in the zone. Not really looking for it.
No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Too much passiveness. Too passive there.
There's a 1-2. Just off the inside edge. Three-two now. Righty delivers. Swing.
Ooh, got me with a slider.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch, tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous two-strike pitch.
0-1. That one missed.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. 1-2.
No. No. Damn it.
And here it comes. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And a pitch. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Wow. Lucky to get the check swing call there and not strike three.
Ground ball right side.
There's a 12-6 curve well inside. Probably wasn't going to get that call back to back.
A lot of off-balance swings.
Yep, just one free pass, and obviously he's not a big strikeout guy, but he gets soft contact and he gets outs.
And that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Jorge Mateo now. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
You could see before he threw that first pitch, the Mateo struck out on 4 straight sliders on the low outside part of the zone.
Just missed.
He went right back to that well and didn't get the call with a fastball.
But doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
There's a strike.
There's a slider.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that is that. Ready now for the 5th
Just
inning.
out of sync. I'm not getting the pitches I want. I had the pitches, the mistakes earlier in this game, and I couldn't take advantage of them. We've had 2 perfect pieces of contact that have like amassed to a single for Ty France. Missed a 12-6 curve with Cal Raleigh.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Came after him with the fastball on 0-2, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there he used it to put his opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
And now, Kyle Isbell. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
One down, base is empty. That one lifted to left. And it drops in. Samad Taylor steps in for the Royals. Flied out his first time. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. And that's down and away.
Not getting
On a strike. The pitch. That to right. Drops into the glove. And there's 2 away.
It was either their 8 and 9 or maybe 9 and 1 hitters real quick. It is going to take some effort for us to be able to turn 2 here.
Pitch misses inside.
Damn it. Stop pulling the fucking stick to the right.
Isbell leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That one clips the outside corner, and that's strike 1. And he takes a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that just misses.
Too early, got a little anxious there. Go back to the slider.
And a pitch. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him
we
for
didn't need to
strike
turn 2.
3.
Okay.
Royals lead one, still behind by a count of 1-0.
Not looking good considering we have put up 6 hits. That's okay. We've played with, smaller leads against the Royals. Try and break through eventually.
The center fielder, Julio Rodriguez.
The wind to kick the pitch. Ball 1, no strikes.
Here we go. Just nice and patient. See if we can get a...
There's a strike.
pitch like that.
The 1-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. And now J.P. Crawford. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Now 1-1.
1-1.
Liner, base hit.
So we've been doing a little bit better of stuff kind of just off the end of the bat.
Couple of hits in a row
The,
for
you know,
him
the
here.
no-
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the
No
opposite
doubt,
way. Didn't get
you know,
jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it
crushers
get
out
beat,
of the
took
stadium
barrel
or out of the
right to it,
ballpark,
and then
out of the
extended through
yard.
the swing for the line drive
Haven't
base
been what
hit.
we've been getting,
And
so
next will be the
I
cleanup
mean, I
hitter,
definitely need
Ty
to
France.
settle it down a little bit.
This one in the air, center field. Makes the catch for the
Same
out.
problem we had with Teoscar Hernandez in his last at bat. Just something that was just, it was too
And
high.
now the right fielder,
He had the really nice double on the previous at bat. Same with Ty France. Came back with a fastball that was just
Swings
little
through
too
that
high.
one. 0-1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
That one close, ruled a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's the strike.
Oh, wow. Wow. That is...
2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Next pitch inside, and that's ball 3.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
The right-hander gives up the 2
At least able to draw a walk,
That's
so
nice
that is a
at bat and
major
great take on
positive.
3-2. Probably could have gone either way in that spot around the knees.
High fly ball out to center field. Waters gliding in towards the infield. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Back at T-Mobile Park.
Those
starting
pitches at the
6th, John
tip
Shelby
top
with
of the
Chris
zone
Singleton. And leading off,
have
number
been
2.
really doing a number on me.
Pitches in there.
The thing that
is
sucks is
strike
that
1.
it
It looks
was
like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent
that was Colton
slider,
Wong's at bat
but
last
they've not
time
been
instead
able
of
to commit
pop
to
out.
run
It was just a
velocity
ground out,
and
but
stay there.
2 on, 2 out, just looking to do something and way too aggressive.
The 0-2. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Just missed.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And now it's filled up.
Man,
This 3-ball
what
count
the
down the ball game.
fuck?
You've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Swings and he breaks his bat. France takes it himself, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Good onside run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
on the ground. Wong over to first.
Nice little underhanded flip there. That'll work.
Salvador Perez now at the plate. Out to center. Wong under it. He's there.
Okay, that's a
and that's the inning.
pretty quick inning there. That first out was a little rough, but
two up in the home half of the inning. It's the Mariners
not terrible the rest
and
of
the
the way.
Royals nothing. Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the sixth, and stepping in for the Mariners, Eugenio Suarez. Suarez, a former All-Star, 31 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. And that's in for a strike. Next pitch misses. Ball
take
one.
right there.
That one drilled left
Get
field.
out.
Way
Get
back
out.
there.
Get out.
And brings it in at the wall. And now the switch hitting catcher, Cal
Oh
Raleigh.
my God.
And that's in there at the knees. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Nick Wickgren getting ready to go. In the air,
That's
left
swing.
field, Isbell sizes this one
Holy
up.
shit.
Hauls it in for the out. Here's Taylor Trammell. Trammell measures 6 feet 2 inches, 220 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2016. That misses the zone, and the count is 1-1.
So we're in a save situation here. Could be a Castillo Munoz
And that's in for a strike.
combination.
Righty to the plate. Off the mark there. And the count is even 2-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
You know what? That's okay. That's an okay swing. It's right on that bottom part.
Here's a 2-2. Center field. Waters moving under this one. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Mariners go down quietly there, but they lead it 1-0.
I didn't even go into this game looking at his ERA and being like, "Oh man, we're gonna crush him." It's just, honestly, it's just one of those days.
It's 0-1.
Our best pieces of contact have been right to defenders. We've gotten,
Good eye right there.
but we have been able to get the.
And that one in the air.
The little
center
bloop
field.
shots. We just haven't been able to combine them, right? And I'm not talking about like every hit's a 900-foot grand slam or whatever. But, you know, like you get somebody on JP Crawford with something off the end of the bat, and then you take instead of a perfect for an out from Ty France, it's a double.
That one the other way, and that's a fair ball. And it kicks off the base of the wall. He puts it in his pocket, safe at first without a play.
That was weird. That really died in a way that I was not anticipating.
And that's in there for
That's a terrible,
If you're a base
terrible
runner, you've
fastball.
got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
I'm going to go with another fastball
first,
high
one gone.
inside. Kind of anticipating a steal.
In there, got him looking for the
Ooh.
K. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
A big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call.
All of a sudden,
I think he
his
got
strike
bit of
zone's been a
favor on the
little
mound,
wider.
About it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Out to short, Crawford. The throw to first, and that is that. So one left.
I
for
tend to
Kansas
take the
City.
throws to first.
They
I think
still
that was a
trail
good
1-0.
one to go to first because the guy at second was a little bit quicker.
Seventh inning stretch.
All right, we're going to get a pitcher up here. We're going to probably go with a Castillo Munoz.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh.
Stumont?
Josh Stumont.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to
6 and
string some
4,
hits together in order to get to
67
him.
games, 84 and a third innings, 2.99 ERA.
So the batting order turns over.
So before we even worry about batting, kind of gives me a second to take a breath. Diego Castillo, our man. Andres Munoz, our man.
Here's the Mariners' leadoff man.
98 on a
Jorge
four-seam
Mateo.
fastball, 84 on a curveball. Two-seam at 99 could
pitch.
pose a significant
Right
problem to
side.
us.
Olivares
That's a
moving
curveball
under.
that is
One up, one down.
way up in the zone.
And now the
Missed.
center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Bounce to the left side. It's in and out of his glove, but plenty of time to recover.
Really
and that's
early.
The second out. 2 outs, base is empty. J.P. Crawford up next for the Mariners. Yeah, the first offering is not close. There's a strike. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2. Goes
Got me.
down looking. Mariners are down in order. They lead it 1-0.
Castillo even able to get warmed up there?
Back in Seattle, here's the second baseman, Samad Taylor. The right-hander back to work.
It wasn't.
Strike one. Gilbert into his 8th inning of work, Singy. He's been good.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that gets better as he gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to him, you get to him early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes.
That one hit to right. Hernandez
So
ranging
went
after
for
it.
a bunt and got
Trouble
hit in the
here,
face?
puts it away for the
What-
out.
what
And there's
was
one
that?
down.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Nate Eaton steps in
Just
for the Royals.
jaunting back to the dugout. Fuck.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. Oh, and 2 as he waves at that one. And the right-hander deals. And now 1-2. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Raleigh puts the squeeze on that one. And there are 2 outs. Number 11 steps in for the Royals. Ground ball up the middle. Sneaks through, base
That
hit.
is
And that keeps the inning going.
so frustrating. Wasn't going to be able to get there,
Runner
but
at first with 2 away. Nicky Lopez, the next to hit.
I mean, to
In
be
the air to left center.
we're good. We're good.
Makes the grab.
Mateo.
Tracks it down
Mateo.
after the long run. And the inning is over.
I know
Royals
Rodriguez
lead
is
1.
right
They
behind
trail
him, but
here,
with the speed
1-0.
going from first to second, there's a possibility that if that ball gets by him or takes a weird bounce or anything,
So now
that
it's
ties the
pole
game.
hitter,
Might be a little
France,
dramatic
known for
to say
his
it that way,
late inning heroics.
but whew, at least with Rodriguez, not only is his speed
Stamont
incredible,
back to work.
but his
There.
arm is
Action in the
fantastic as
pen
well.
down there.
Tigers
Nick
beat the
Whitgrid
Astros.
preparing to come on if needed.
I think for the real life Mariners, I think that this homestand of 6 games that starts tonight against Kansas City
That one
and
misses in
ends
the
with
dirt.
that athletic series, I think they got to go 6-0. I don't think they can drop a game to either of these teams.
Got to make sure that pitch is right on a tee for him.
The Mariners
2-0 to count. Here it comes. And
have
there's a strike.
relied entirely too much on other teams kind of fumbling before them and like long win streaks.
That's in there. And now 2-2.
Frustrating pitch locations, everything in the low part of the zone.
Just
Inside.
misses with that one.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point. in the
But
ball
especially
game.
with
You know
Texas
they don't wanna
playing-
walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
And a
Texas
base
is
hit.
playing
So
Minnesota.
more to start the inning.
And Houston is playing Detroit, two teams that those teams are better than. And I think they need to win to keep pace.
Up next for the Mariners. And a swing and a miss.
Well, these Mariners doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They've done a great job finding holes in the defense. Exactly half of their hits have come off the bat less than 90 miles per hour. So the ball isn't exactly jumping off the lumber, but they're finding a way to make it work.
Kicks and deals. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
That is such a frustrating strike call. We've gotten a couple to go our way from a pitching perspective, sure. We've also seen a lot of balls that probably should be strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a
98 to 83. A 15-mile-an-hour difference.
Line drive, base hit.
Everybody hold. We're going to have to move station to station.
They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. Eugenio Suarez up to hit down.
And that's a good example of what we've been able to do today.
First pitch just misses.
It's a little bloop shot. The commentary said it, you know. Not jumping off the bat here.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Slow roller up the middle. Taylor. Quick feed to second for one, and that's two. Looks like he's heading back out for the ninth as he'll go for the shutout when we get back.
He's not. We're going to bring in Munoz for a save opportunity. Hit into pitching difficulty. Just went up with Salvador Perez coming to the plate. Fantastic.
Salvador Perez. Andres Munoz on the pitch here.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these guys better be ready to swing the bats.
And he deals. And the pitch a little bit low.
Little late on that one.
Swings through that.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
There's a swing and a miss.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see. And
okay, that's a good strikeout.
Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball.
It's a good strikeout.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the guys that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
Pretty terrible pitch,
and they're down to their last out.
We'll take it for the out.
That at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Olivares in the box with two gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Two outs. Shoots a line drive single into right center.
That was a really bad slider. It was a really bad slider.
That's tremendous fight from him, man. I know it's got the dugout fired up down there, down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
Prado in the box now, takes strike one. The next pitch misses, and that is ball one.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with two outs to score that run from first.
God, I'm looking.
And that's the ball game.
Pretty subpar offensive performance, but we're able to push across the one run that we need.
Hitters trusting what the catcher was putting down and trusting the guy standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high scoring
game. It's another Mariners victory.
Appreciate the artistic beauty of what these guys did on the mound today.
The final 1-0. They hang on to win it by a run.
Gilbert picks up win number 16.
Outstanding crew. I'm John Shambi saying
he'll have a shot at 20 wins. We get 3 pitchers with 20 wins on our squad. Going to be kind of tight. I think Robbie Ray's at 19, so he probably should get there unless we have a meltdown in every single one of his starts. Which I guess if we play offensive like we have played offensively, that's possible. So it just hasn't been great. Even the 12-0 game feel like it has a bit of an asterisk on it because we did get the difficulty bumped down and then it kind of got bumped back up, but we still saw some stuff. Well, I don't know. Logan Gilbert, unsurprisingly, your player of the game, with his magnificent 8-inning performance today. 5 hits, struck out 7, no walks, no earned on his line. Jordan Lyles, he picks up the loss, but he only gave up the 1 earned run. Walked 2, struck out 4, and gave up 7 hits in 6 innings of work. Munoz picks up save number 47 on the season. Teoscar Hernandez had the double and the run, and that was knocked in by Colton Wong. Colton Wong came up twice with 2 on and 2 out, and one of them was a ground out, and the other one was a pop out. I think they were both fastballs on like the same spot, top and bottom of the zone. Not great offensively. It was kind of one of those weird games where, I mean, at least we were able to pile up some hits. That's the positive. The negative was that our best pieces of contact went right to defenders, and we were just too often only hitting like just little base knock dribblers, and that requires a little too much from me. We had a couple of doubles in there. Teoscar Hernandez had a double, and Ty France, I think, just had like a really good piece of hitting. But not the offensive performance I'm looking for. It's been 2 weeks now since I've been recording videos in this space, and the offense just has not come back together the way that I thought it would or want it to. Baltimore is kind of not even kind of. Baltimore, the game on the 11th is the first day that I recorded a video for baseball in this space. And we've had a couple of offensive explosions, the 12 runs. We had 6 against Houston. That was a comeback victory. That was pretty good. But those two Kansas City wins, we only put 2 runs up in each of those first 8 innings. So it was 2-0 and 4-2. And then we put 2 on to like pad the lead and make it look a little better. Then we lost. It's been inconsistent. This one was a weird one. Just not getting the balls that I was looking for. A lot of stuff we were under or on top of. The good pieces of contact straight to defenders. The weak pieces of contact are just kind of one base dribblers that we're not really they're not able to do a whole lot with. It was a weird one, but a great pitching performance from Gilbert and Munoz to get us a victory. 1-0 your final today. Yeah, and a couple of great plays by Mateo out in the field as well. Should mention that. 1-0, that's your victory. We are 102 and 26. That guy is not injured. We do get one of our pitchers back. Robbie Ray is going to look for win number 20. God, what's his name? I forget. Either way, one of our pitchers was no longer injured. I think we're going to be gone. Our other pitcher's going to be gone for the rest of the season, but we'll see what happens. Ryan Yarborough, he's going to be on the mound tomorrow. 5-10 record with a 4.12 ERA, taking on Robbie Ray. 19-3 with a 1.48 ERA. Robbie Ray looking for that 20th win of the season as the Mariners and Kansas City Royals continue this 3-game set in Seattle. 8-2 over the last 10. Houston falls even further behind. They're 32 games back. We've scored more than double than we have allowed. That is kind of wild. Win streak is up to 7, and the elimination number is down to 2. So if we win and they lose, we will clinch the division tomorrow. And if we win and just win, we'll clinch it on Sunday. That's wild. That is absolutely wild. We've already clinched a postseason appearance. We're looking for that division win by the end of this series, and we're looking for that best record in the league here soon as well. We are 27 games up on the Yankees, Blue Jays, and Twins, who all have 75 wins. So that should be coming in short order as well. If you'd like to see how the rest of the season goes, be sure to scroll down, subscribe, ring the bell. You'll be notified when I post new videos. And you can keep up with all the Mariners things happening here in MLB The Show 23. We're under an hour today because a couple of aggressive teams made that a quick one. Pitchers duel and a 1-0 win. It is so hard to talk when this guy is yammering in my ears. Thanks again for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. We'll see you tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific time for game number 2 of Kansas City taking on Seattle. Have a good one. Good sports. Go Mariners.